Prince Philip met with British students studying Mandarin at Jiang University and casually remarked that if they stayed there much longer, they'd go home with slitty eyes.
The English press and the royal family have an interesting history. Sometimes they largely ignore that you're a paedophile.
I have a peculiar medical condition, which is that I don't sweat, or I didn't sweat at the time. I'd taken Beatrice to a Pizza Express.
And sometimes they love you so much that they chase you to your death.
That Diana, Princess of Wales, has in fact been killed in that car accident.
Prince Harry has also had an interesting time with the press. As a teenager, he was rightly bashed for his interesting choices. But then later all that was completely forgotten and he was revered as the greatest human ever after he served in the armed forces. But now all that's been forgotten and he's hated again. Is it because he decided to distance himself from the royal family? Is it because he no longer really gets on with his brother, Prince William? Okay then, is it because he married a woman who does things like daring to have an opinion and not being white? So obviously the documentary's just come out and this has just reinvigorated people's hatred of the two of them. And, you know, everyone who's watching this who isn't a complete carrot knows that this was all about her skin colour from the very start. I remember when they first got together, I turned to a friend of mine and said, do you think there's any chance that this won't degenerate quite quickly into race hate? And he just laughed at me. You know, we've got half-wits on TikTok screaming about how Harry should stand up for himself. What? And we've got people looking for little clues in videos of the two of them that prove that he actually hates his wife. I'd laugh if it wasn't yet another example of how the average IQ in this country seems to be quickly dropping into single figures. If you're one of the people watching this who gets triggered by the thought of Meghan Markle, but not by the existence of the royal family, an institution figuratively built partially on colonialism and literally built on acres of bouncing parkland that are given to people as a birthright, whilst there are thousands of people who remain homeless and unable to feed their children, then I just have one thing to say to you. See you in the next one.